To decant or not to decant? That is the question. Good to have wine expert Angela Aiello back on the show and talking decanting. What is decanting?
So we are taking a wine from the bottle to a glass vessel to elevate and aerate that wine to taste better on your palate.
Okay. What do you decant and what don't you decant?
Great question. I think that's probably one of the most asked questions when it comes to questions that I get. And all full-bodied reds you can decant. So Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon, Syrah, blends, anything in the full-bodied red category, decant for your pure pleasure and also theoretically for function and form.
So it doesn't matter the price, because anything that you're going to be taking out of the bottle, putting in another vessel with time is going to taste different, taste better?
If you love full-bodied reds, you have to own a decanter. Let's just say that.
Okay.
100%.
When it comes to Pinots, lesser bodies, maybe not as much, because it's not really going to do as much to it.
Unless they're old wines. So you decant two types of wine, young and old. And today, I mean, we're talking about Washington State and how to decant Washington State Cabernet Sauvignon and the reds of the region. But yes, any red wines, if you're a red wine lover, you have to own amazing decanting, ware, and
like this
glassware.
one? Look at this one. Okay, let's get to this one in a second. First, Washington State. So Cabernet Sauvignon, I think warm weather.
Yes, we're looking at a very desert-like climate, volcanic terroir, full-bodied reds that imitate the Rhones from Bordeaux, from Napa, and from the Rhone Valley.
Oh, okay. So are we pouring this in here?
Yeah, so we're going to do a decanting lesson.
How do we do it?
Okay, so prep your decanter. Here you go.
Oh, you got one.
We have to polish.
Oh, you
have
polish.
to make sure your decanters always look beautiful, and so does your glassware. So please learn the art of polishing.
Right.
We're going to prep it. We're going to make sure it's clean, obviously.
Okay.
We're going to pour our wine at a 45-degree angle
45-degree angle.
And you can put also the decanter up a little bit. Okay. Pour slowly.
Slowly.
Now, if you're decanting old wine, this is going to be a little different. We'll use a filter. But for now, we're decanting a 2019 H3 Cabernet Sauvignon. This wine is from Horse Heaven Hills. A beautiful part of Washington State. Yes, and you can fill it up. I mean, let's put it this way. You did the right way.
I did the whole thing. Okay.
I did the quick way.
So when we look at this, but the air is only getting to the top of the wine. So we have to move it around?
You can. So this is kind of why I only did half a bottle, but you can still twirl it. I think you can still twirl it.
A little bit, not as much as you can though.
But the other part of decanting is making sure that your glass also acts as decanter number 2. Okay. So when you pour into the glass, you want a nice big glass. Therefore, we're decanting, we could call this double decanting because we have these nice big Riedel glassware. This is a carafe decanter from Riedel. And we want to do a little swirl again.
How long would you leave this in this decanter?
Upwards of an hour.
Oh, really? Okay. So you want to plan ahead. If you have dinner guests coming over or getting ready for
100%.
Dinner, getting it going.
You know, when you're setting the table, you want to set the table with the wine and the art of the decanting as well. So you could actually set the table, decant the wine, and put it on the actual table and sit there and wait.
Oh my goodness.
Beautiful.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yes, these are Riedel Cabernet glasses. So if you are also a decanting fan of red wine, make sure you get the appropriate glassware.
Right. All right. Can we get to this beautiful thing right here?
Yes, the boa.
That comes in this huge box.
Yes. It's an amazing gift.
It's called the boa?
It's called the boa.
All right.
Okay, and it's built obviously like a boa constrictor, the snake, right? So
how do you...
It's quite beautiful. Do you want to try to pour with it?
Okay, let me try.
Should I guide you?
Yeah. Okay.
Hold it right here.
Okay, right here.
There you go. Kind of underneath. Put your hand underneath. Yeah, there we go. Like that way.
Like that.
There you go.
Okay.
Now pour really slowly. Here, you want to go over here?
Into
go
that.
Or you want to go?
Over there.
And you want to arch your arm all the way
goodness.
up. Yeah. It is quite a talented little. Oh, there you go. It's coming. There we go. Yay! So full-bodied wines from Washington State can really elevate and aerate their fruit components. They also help to soften the tannins. They make them great for food pairings. I mean, how fun is this? Is this fun, Tim?
Yeah. So I was trying to, okay. So there you
go.
Wow. And
yeah.
this is for aesthetics too. This is putting on a show.
This is putting on a show.
If you're going around to your dinner guests and pouring each glass out, that is something.
Well, let's put it this way. If you're investing in great wine, and the best part about Washington State is the wines perform like a Napa, like a Bordeaux for a portion of the cost, which is also really great, but you can amplify that experience for the guest at home for a really great, you just learned a new art today, the art of decanting, which is really quite
all
lovely.
available LCBO for the most part?
Yes, look for the Pacific Northwest region and try something new for full-bodied wine
It's an area you might not go too much. Okay, cheers. Where can people follow you?
Super Wine Girl.
Super Wine Girl, thanks for coming on and teaching us a thing or two, as you always do.
It smells beautiful.